That is weird. Why did it do that? Oh well. Can't remember which way that went. Don't know if anyone was watching, but my thingy went a bit broken. Thank you for the follow. Lewis is the rover. Is that Lewis the rover? Sorry. Thank you for the follow. Hello. How are you? Cut me up, mate, that's fine. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I had a bit of a bug in my stream, so I don't know if you were there watching beforehand, but I've had to restart it. Nothing... I don't even know what went wrong with it, it just stopped. I'm terrible at ETSD. I'd like to think I've... there's the notification, it's took its time coming through. I'd like to say I'm pretty good at it. I've done quite a lot in this. I play this a lot more than ATS. I don't even know how many hours I had to make a new account because I was stupid and went over 400,000 into debt. Okay. Can get quite easy. If you're into debt, it depends on what you did to get into the debt. So what I would recommend is once you're able to obviously go on to say like freelance, get away from the stupid, you know, finish a job, here's another one, get on with it. What I've always done is if you can make yourself a start garage when you can afford a truck. If you can afford more, as say, if you can get up to 400,000 in debt, I don't know how much debt you can go into, but if you can buy another couple of trucks, you can buy them, put them in the garage, and then what I did and what I didn't realise it until a bit too late, but my brother, what he did is he made a garage. Our base on this is in Southampton, UK, and if you are able to travel all the way to the other side of Poland or Italy, depending on what DLC packs you've got, make another base down there. If you just travel between the two, once you've got 2 or 3 trucks working for you, you can quite quickly earn some money, because it takes a good 8 hours just to go to and from the two in quick travel. Then that way you can get money quite quickly. You can see on my screen I've got, I believe that's about 1 billion. And that's literally just, Jesus, just by just travelling a lot. I've obviously got quite a lot of trucks now. I'm waiting for more employees to appear before I can get more. I got Euro Truck Sim for Christmas. Okay. So you very quickly got into debt. To be honest, I've not really. I think I tried it on one game and gave up with it. Because it's one of those. It takes so long to. I took out loans. Yeah, fair enough. So it's one of those things that depending on how much you take out, obviously you end up quite a long list or large bill of loans, and then you're paying it back daily. You then also got to hope that the work you're doing is payable. So say if you got it for, if you say you got it for Christmas, then be quite a bit of a drag to start with. I say a drag to start with, that's just what do I mean? It could take a little while to get into it to start getting like bigger money. Once you can level up, you can put it toward. What I do is I put it towards the ADR classes, so you can do like the explosives and fires things, petrol. Made a new profile now, so I'm just starting again. Yeah, that's fair enough. I normally listen to the radio and such while I'm playing this with my brother and such, but because Twitch seems to be a bit hard on the old copyright content at the minute, I'm not listening to anything. Do mods work online? I do believe so, but I'm not sure. I can't really comment on much about it. I know there's some people that do have their own mods, but I don't know how the online interprets it. Because the online itself is a mod in its own. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the mod itself is an online thing, because I'm using Eddie Stobbart mod, so I was wondering. I'm assuming you say mod, is it like an actual Eddie Stobbart truck, or is it like an Eddie Stobbart paint? Livery, yeah. I believe that should work. I don't know why it shouldn't otherwise. I dare say for everybody else they'll either just see a blank truck or something. I'm not 100% sure. They might just see like a plain coloured truck. Yeah, there's no harm in like trying it. It'll either say yay or nay. Like my trucking name on this is Stobbart Trucking, because it's a part of a Eddie Stobbart Trucking group. So, which is why if I flip round, I've got the red, white, and green as the colours they would like. But I haven't gone much more into that. For another truck to somewhere appear out in the middle of nowhere, as it seemed to at the minute. More trucks. Oh, these damn contracts. 55 miles an hour of going slow. There's a lot of people who just want to ram into. So far I've been streaming since 12, and I did a 1 or 2 trips before I went live, and the amount of trucks that are still going the wrong way. But I continuously can report them, but it just seems to be that they just don't ever get looked into, or when they do, they're already doing something normal, and then it just gets written off. and I haven't got the time to sit there and take a clip of my stream to show the mods and go, this is what I've done, because by the time I've done the stream I've got other things to do. Also helps if I look where I'm going, but yeah. I've almost had a truck hit me going the same way as me, and I've also had one go... He was coming the wrong way and he was in the hard shoulder, which was a bit odd. In the lane by the solid line, he literally coming the wrong way, and I had to completely just do like a big swerve. It was like not what I was expecting, so... I normally do long hauls, like go from like the top end of the UK or somewhere in the UK right across to the right, or go up to Scandinavia or across the Black Sea, Italy, Poland, Romania, that kind of stuff. I used to do those all the time, those nice long journeys, because it's just what I preferred. I used to come on here, do a nice long journey, making a few hours of it, but just for the minute, because these I'm doing the Hauling Hope event stuff, they've got to be pristine, they can't be damaged. So what I've ended up doing is just doing these short journeys so I qualify, so that I don't have some row or something do hit me on a long journey and then I just wasted a trip for the fun of it, because that's what I don't want to happen. I don't mind doing it on a longer, on a normal cargo or something, because it'll happen, but I don't see the point in doing a good 2-3 hour drive in IRL just to have some idiot either in the middle or at the end crash into you and you have to do it again. It can be quite demotivating. Yeah, I'm trying to think the best way to add it. I'm on the Discord link, if you can see underneath my camera, or my Steam is again Orange 22 Juice, or it might be Orange Juice, I can't remember. Yeah, there you go, it's giving you the link directly there from the bot. There seems to be a bit of a truck accident here. Good job, guys. What I can do is I'll get past this junction, I'll see if I've grabbed me Steam number for you. I'll go past the junction. Oh, there's a bay up here, I can stop here a sec. Found it, okie doke. There you go. Lewis Alt. Yeah, it's all come up. Because it gets a little funky otherwise. I don't know why I'm doing that. I want the other box. Gosh. How do I go back to... Ah, there we go. Ta-da. There you go. That's a chip. At the moment, I am driving towards... I've just come from Aberdeen, I'm going somewhere in Scandinavia, I can't remember exactly where. Oh, Odense. I've only spent 21.5 hours on ETA. I have done 390 so far. And this is on my second profile, because the first one I broke. What it was is, when some of the earlier versions of the mod didn't like going between single player and multiplayer, so I ended up, I lost a profile because it stopped working between the two, and it was one of the things where sometimes if you're doing multiplayer, because of the way that the game works, the game is based off the time, and the servers for the multiplayer, the time is always ticking on. So what happened is if you don't do it from a couple of weeks to the next, the game isn't expecting the time to suddenly jump forward by a few weeks. So then the game doesn't show you any jobs or not. So sometimes the easiest way to do it is by jumping online and just going between multiple, just jump between a couple of garages or drive around for a little while. But driving around for a little while with no job isn't brilliant. Or you could do contracts, I suppose. They should appear, because that's based off of the online system. They're still based off a World of Trucks account if you've got that paired to your account. It's raining damn again. I've seen videos of people driving in cars. How do they do it? So with the cars, there is part of the online only thing. So you won't be able to play it in single player, but it's to do with it's to do with the multiplayer. If you go to a garage, a truck dealership, doesn't matter which one, you can buy a car along one of the options. If you go through all the trucks, the Skodas are at the end. They're either on the first page or the last page. It's one of the two, and you can customise them. The only thing you can't do is have a police car, because they're for the mods. But you can have any of the others, whether it's just a normal painted car or whether you wanted to have it with the pilot car, so you've got the yellow lights on it. You can do, but and if you do go around in the car, they have made a mod for caravans. So you have caravans. So the mod it's ETS2 MP, or it's now called Truckers MP, for the online mod. So, but yeah, it's all to do with that. Yeah. Oh, I can't turn. Definitely raining. Do you use a steering wheel or keyboard controller? I'm using a Xbox One controller at the minute for playing on here. We've got most of the shortcuts on it, and then occasional bits I use the keyboard. Turn, god damn it. Jeez, I've got no brakes. Wow, 30 miles an hour, I can't turn around that corner. experienced rain like this on here for a long time. I've never had the feeling I've ever had to use the high windscreen wipers at all as well. I feel I wanted to step out in a minute. Nope. The only time I've experienced rain on ETS2 is when doing London to Aberdeen. There is a setting in the settings that you can change the rain probability. So depending on how much you want the rain, you can turn it up a little bit. So mine's not very. It's higher than it off the bottom, but it's not higher, because although I don't mind the rain as a bit more of an experiencey thing, it's more of can be quite difficult to drive in the rain. So I'm probably gonna have this truck up my arse come flying around in a minute. Or is he gonna? Maybe he's gonna wait for me. I go this way, so I get out of his way. Wow. I'm really struggling for traction around here. Maybe I should do with changing the tyres to something a bit more weatherly. Also sounds like I've got a window open. I do, yeah. That's a bit better. Don't hear the rain as much, that might be why it's when I opened up the Steam overlay, it just was on control, so I ended up pressing the button. It's not that way, it's that way. Need to learn controls a bit better. Yeah, it depends. There's a lot of controls as I overdrive it. There is a lot of controls. Depending on the keyboards and bits that you've got, you can have it different ways. So I've got a full RGB keyboard, and it can pick up the controls for it. So it lights up with different keys depending on what you're doing. So it can vary. To be honest, some of them are quite obvious, to the point of L's for lights. WSD is obviously moving around and such. I don't know where he was going. But there are some things that are a little odd, like using P for the wipers confused me a little bit. You're just there in the middle of the road. And then he decides he wants to move as soon as I get there. Indicators are, yeah, they're on square brackets. That was something else that took me a little while. At the moment I've got them on bumpers on the controller at the minute, so I did change them briefly to the comma and full stop on the keyboard, because I thought they were a bit more helpful and more of a hand resting place for me. The spacebar's your handbrake. I've changed it to a different button. G is the beacon. G opens up your garage now. The beacons, as far as I know, the default for me is 0. Oh, sorry, O. Just O. Should you wish to use them. I changes your dashboard instrument. It's your little display on your monitor on the dashboard. What does R do? Oh, R's the radio. E is for your electronics for your cab, and depending on other settings, starts your truck as well. For online, you've got X is the radio, the CB radio, which is up the top. And again, online, Y is for the in-game chat. K is for main beam, but J is to flash the main beam lights. I've always known them as main beam. They call it light horn on the game, which confused me. All sorts of little quirky bits. If you've got the numpad on the end of your keyboard, they're for different camera positions. So if I go back to cruise control, you can use it to look at different cameras on your truck. Or you can use 1 to 9 to change different angles, so you can have your follow, your overhead, your cab, that kind of stuff, and turn the lights on just to really give you a blind effect. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, man. I'm slowly trying to build it up. I ended up, when I first, I started streaming with some other guys, and I ended up just sort of sitting on their channel. It's like, it's not really the best way. I've got Discord open up on my other monitor, because I've got 3 monitors, because I'm a greedy sod. I could see it's got a new incoming, so thank you for joining us. Really appreciate that. There's not many of us in there at the minute. There's a few family members and some friends and some others from the stream. Slowly going to build it up. Been an affiliate for a little while, using my TV screen for a monitor. To be honest, if you can set it up right and you know what you're doing, they're not normally that bad. I've got a 4K monitor at the minute I'm using as a TV. It's not. I wouldn't say it's the best use for it, because I probably should really be using it. But I've used TVs in the past. I've got a 48-inch TV that I'm now using in the living room. That used to be my monitor for so long before before I went out and bought my own proper monitor. And also depends on how your computer picks them up, because there's different variations. So sometimes they overscan and you get like half an inch off the edge of the screen. But trying to fix it just makes it more of a mess. But if it's working for you, yeah, can't complain. You use whatever you've got. I've used many a TV for my monitors. I had a little... my TV causes massive lag. Ah, okay. Annoyingly, TVs aren't really made for the kind of speed that PCs shove through them. They're sort of like okay for... because a lot of it goes to pixels. Assuming... I'm trying to think of the best ways to put it. There's different settings you could also mess around with, like whether VSync is on or the refresh rate of the TV. I would expect the TV's only sat at 60 frames, but if you haven't got VSync on, you might get like a type of lag on the screen called 10 pairing, which makes it sort of look like one half of the screen's is not in sync with the bottom half, or different splits. But normally it's a horizontal split, so you'll get like weird bits where it doesn't work. Jesus, a bit close to me. Yeah, it's fine recording, mate, but you've got to drive yourself. See a truck. Oh, he's had an accident. He's just going to sit there on his side. Apparently, they've definitely had something to drink. It's a bit odd that they've managed to roll it right there though on the junction. And to be honest, they should move before a mod sees them, because they'll just kick them. It's quite likely it's not. To be honest, the mods to this, even though most trucks go, as I say, yeah, if you get caught having the speed hacks, which there was a big thing ages ago round the ports. That used to be a really big thing that they were hot on, because the reason they've slowed you down is to try and stop the accidents and bugs, glitches, and all sorts of other stuff. You know, I've got the bottom here, it's just off the edge of my overlay. Entered a non-collision zone, so I know I can drive into other trucks and such, but it doesn't make sense that some can and don't follow it. Oh, I'm really mucking this one up. Can I? Yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm happy with that. Oh, that was a little... Didn't think I was that far back. Have I damaged it before I do it? Oh, just the trailer. I'm happy with that. Handbrake. There we go. It didn't come up saying I was doing it then. Oh, 467 miles. Nice. Not quite a level? Ah, yes, just. I've also lost interface. There's noise there. I'm going to go find fuel. Do you halt to park the trailer online or not? Oh, do you have to park the trailer online? So there's different ways. While I'm here in a non-collision zone, you can go into settings and go gameplay. Preferred job length. I've got mine maxed because I quite like the long jobs. You can turn it down to have different variations, but if I scroll down a little bit more, so you can have parking difficulty. So I've got mine purposely on skilled parking. So sorry, if I look at the camera, you purposely do the difficult parking regardless. You can change it to random parking, so it randomizes it, or you can always select. So then that gives you the little square at the gate that you park on, and you can choose to do the auto park. If you do it always select, it gives you the auto park. You just stop on the square, it does it. You only get like, I think it's like I want to say it's only like another 100, 200, or maybe 300 XP for parking it yourself. So if you're not worried about XP at the very minute, you can just let it do it itself. It's not a problem. Once you're into the no collision zones, you can do what you like. I have it on skill because it's just what I prefer. I get a little bit more XP and it just makes me feel like I've actually done the job. But it's personal preference. You can leave it on safe parking if you still want to, like... so I don't know if that guy's still there. If I can get back to the truck. The safe parking is like where this guy here is behind me. You can just drive in, park in the bay that will be there. That's it, job done. You can do it quite nice and easily. Or again, if I go round to the front, quickly go round to the front. Hey Skip, I'll drag you back in a second. So here in front of me I've got this little square. You can just stop on that and it will teleport you to where you need to be to drop the trailer off. You don't have to deliver the trailer every single time. I'm going to go grab Skip. Skip. Welcome back, Skip. Hello? She might be back in a second. But yeah, you don't have to park the trailer. Yeah, it's all personal preference. I've got mine maxed just because it'd look a bit stupid if I don't. How lazy would I be if I just turn up and go, yeah, get on with it. Are you there, Skip? Fresh juice inbound. Oh, hello. There we go. I think Discord's having a bit of a hissy fit at the minute.
Yeah, it literally didn't even tell me I was dragged, so that's really nice.
It's telling me apparently I've got 1 bar of signal. Oh, now it's gone back to 3. Just after you first started speaking, it then went back down to 1 bar. So it's definitely hearing. I always talk to myself for some reason while I drive, or either stream it on Discord. That's a thing I would really like to have. I wouldn't mind being able to just talk when I start the stream again because it broke. As you know, there's just bits where I'm just quiet because I just don't really know what to say. It's not really a thing you like to do, talk to yourself. But if you already have that habit, that's a good thing to start your streaming. So I'm talking to people on Twitch.
Oh, I just thought you were talking to yourself.
Talking to myself.
Like, you good?
No, it's talking to Lewis is the Rover. Sorry, no, I'm saying that wrong. Lewis the Rover. I'm dyslexic.
His name right, for God's sake.
Yeah, I'm butchering names left, right, and centre. Sorry.
Why do you think my name's so simple?
Skip 0333.
You would not believe the amount of people that's like, wait, how many threes? Like, triple. How many's normally in a triple?
I don't know why I say it like that, because I dare say if I just say Skip 0333, it doesn't. To me, that sounds weird because I've always said 333.
Yeah.
But if you were to say quadruple 3, whoa.
Too many threes, man. Too many threes.
Could be worse. Skip 0222. I tell you, that tripped me up when you did that.
Oh yeah,
for
that's
that reason.
my Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I cucked myself over. It's fucking. I managed to use my own name, but I don't know the account, so I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, so this guy, Lewis, he's stopped on his square. He might be selecting where to drop it off, or he might just cheat and just hightail it to it. We'll see what he does. No, he's chosen to drop it off, so he's going to drive there.
Are you driving with Lewis at the moment then?
No, he's got he got ETS2 for Christmas, and he's already made a second account or profile because he went to 400,000. Assuming 400,000 euros of debt after getting a little carried away with the bank loans. But it was easy. I have a feeling I probably did at the very start. I was like, how much debt can you get into? And I think
I feel like I got into a lot of debt when I started, and I was like, I think I'll have to redo this.
Well, I've just got to. What's after million? Does it then go billion, then trillion?
Billion.
It goes to billion. So I've just got to 1,500 million. Sounds a bit mad. And I don't know what happened. Just after you disconnected on the Discord, my stream just died.
It missed me.
I don't know what happened. OBS was saying it was playing.
Just ignore me. Yeah.
No. Okay, sorry. You went for lunch. I can't really argue with that because I could say do something about lunch myself, but my lunch would probably not go down with very many other people, so I would just keep that to myself. It's either Toast Adventures or the salty chips.
Yep.
Have you heard of Hearts of Iron 4? No, I have not.
I'm pretty sure Sparky used to play Hearts of Iron 4, but I never took that much notice about what it was, but I have heard.
Okay. Oh, this guy's using his own trailer.
La-dee-da, Mr. My Own Trailer.
I could use my own trailer, but the COVID ones that I'm planning on doing at the minute only come with their own, because obviously they have to be refrigerated. That's probably why my truck's not refrigerated. I don't think it's a World War II nation game. Okay. I'm not. Is it like a? Is it RPG role playing game? Or
Yeah, it sounds like it. So he's like, who's gonna win the war this time? Oh wait,
because I'm
it's
not.
us again. Ha ha ha.
I've never quite got myself into RPGs. They've not been quite the thing I would have liked to play. I struggle to even like one of the big games out there is obviously Dota 2, Dota 2, and I couldn't play that. I couldn't get on with it. But it's like one of the it's one of the biggest. I got it for free. It'll give up keys like mad, but you can RP or you can just live in single player. Oh, okay, there's a single player thing. While I have just moved my truck and I'm not in the habit of getting myself kicked. Steam. I don't want to type in Steam. Steam download. Steam gift card. I think goes to Steam Mop, refund, cleaner, store, login, iron, sale, status. Obviously I can't see the overlay on OBS. Steam store. I'm assuming it's a Steam game. I have assumed. How bad of me.
Don't you dare assume, Olivia.
Yeah. Hearts of Iron. I can't understand, bro. Yes, that's a Roman numeral of 4.
It's IV, if that helps.
Yeah, I worked that out. 6th of June 2016. It's gonna look really weird. My stream literally just has a floating cursor. If I turn that on so you can see it for a minute. Got quite a bit to it. Oh, okay. After many dozens of hours, I'm taking a break from. Okay. I'm not a massive one for war games. But I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Definitely, yeah. Just reading like the reviews of IGN and such has piqued in interest. Like, oh, sorry, I just twat the mic. I have 7 games and it's mostly strategy or something. Yeah, like so some things are quite strategic and such. Like I've been given, is it XCOM Enemy Unknown? I want to say, I think it's called XCOM 2, and again, I was gifted it because I took a slight interest of looking at someone playing it, but I wasn't into the interest. I wanted to play it myself, and then he gifted me the game, and I really feel sorry because I still to this day have never installed it. If I go not activity, Can I open it? Yes, I can open a new tab. Right. Dare say all games. Yeah, XCOM Enemy Unknown. Literally, sadly, never played it. Oh, I completely forgot. That's just showed me what my PC is. Great. View stats. Yeah, I've never played it, so like I don't mind some strategic games. I'm not massive one for what am I thinking of? Words will come out.
Usual words.
Not one for strategic games. War games. What's the crafting? I'm not a massive one for crafting either, because of I've got like a short-term memory thing, so telling me to remember to do this, that, and that, I can very quickly get. Like if somebody tells me verbal instructions, do expect them to be forgotten within 5 minutes. I can't do it like that unless they're written down. I can't do it. You've got ETS2, HOI4, that's the one I think you just told me about, wasn't it? Hearts of Iron, sorry, yep. Train Sim 2021, GTA 5, Transport Fever, 9/11 Operator, Emerge New York. I've got is that the normal train simulator or Train Sim World? Because I've got the normal Train Sim, and I've got Train Sim World through the Xbox Game Pass at the minute. Obviously, I've got GTA 5. I don't know if you saw my GTA 5. It is rather disgusting. Can I just click on that for my profile? No. Okay. Because my 1,200 almost on just GTA 5, Train Simulator 2021. Yeah, I've got Train Simulator, but I'm trying to think. I remember buying the 2019 one for some of the extra packs. I don't think I got the 2020, and I haven't got the 21 yet, even though it upgrades. But when if you like buy the more recent one, it gives you the new one, 241041. Nope, you're not going to do it that way. Right, I'm pretty sure I remember what the name was. 24010. Oh, 010, not 101. What have I done in this? 426 hours. Do you remember, Eleanor, Skip, that was the day that was my most played game?
What's that, Train Simulator?
Train Simulator.
Yeah.
426 hours. And now I'm on 1200 on GTA.
That's honestly gross.
That is gross, yeah.
I'm just curious how you have even managed to put that many hours in. I literally think my most hours is like 450 on like DayZ and 400 on Rocket League, something like that.
Yeah. Filthy, aren't I? To be honest, I don't think Crimson's is much worse. Gotta remember it's Crusader now, not. I don't know why. I don't know why he's decided to take a liking to change it.
I don't know. It is what it is.
I'll do that one. Nice little trip to a different country. Yeah, it is what it is. I have FiveM, but I don't do anything on it. I have FiveM too. I tried to create my own server, but there's a lot of complexity to it, so I abandoned that one pretty quickly. 5M don't do anything. Yeah, we've got a friend that we play 5M on, and I can't see anything because it's damn snowing. I want to call it South Yorkshire RPC. I want to make a server and... Oh, sorry, I didn't read the other line. I want to make a server and call it South Yorkshire RPC. Yeah, probably could do. Get away with it. Like, I don't even know what I made I made my server. I was just struggling with mods. I could get some to work, some not to work, and then it's just because you've got to have like particular settings for them, which is the bit that takes the biscuit, basically. Like, you've got to have the mods in a stream variant so they can be streamed rather than like physically downloaded.
I don't know if you heard that, cat.
Is that, I heard like was it a little groan, was it?
It was a little cookie meow.
Oh, sorry, Cookie. I will see you sometime when the fat blow one stops singing. LSPDFR, but I got no clue how to do it. I wouldn't have a clue on that either, I'm afraid. Skip my stream just suddenly, yeah, just after you left. Oh, Cookie, I'm really sorry.
She's pissed at you, bro.
I know. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can go around this guy. Yeah, literally what it was, just after you left, OBS was still saying it was live, was still playing, but I had an email come from StreamLabs saying, "Oh, your stream summary." I was like, "Excuse me." And then my iPad, it was like I just frozen. I was like, "Okay, that's weird." And then when I looked at OBS again, it was still going. So I've ended up having to just stop it and restart it. So it's now split my stream up. Another thing as well. Before I stopped it, it went from just under 2 hours. It had only a very, very small percent of dropped frames, to the point of it said 0, but it dropped 69 frames. How convenient. Even my computer's laughing at me. How do you stream on Twitch? So you've got your Twitch account, obviously, you've got your name there. There's all sorts of variations. So I'm using a software called OBS, Open Broadcast Software. There's many others out there, XSplit, and I say there's many others. There is a page that you can go to on Twitch that shows you various different softwares you can use. I'm only very familiar with OBS, as that's what I've used for a long time. OBS is a free one. XSplit you could get. I think there's I think there's I know there's a paid version, but I don't know if there's a trial or like a dumbed down free one. I'm not sure, but I'm using OBS. It's free. I'm streaming it entirely off of one PC, so I'm playing and streaming off the same one. Depends on graphics hardware. So it varies. A lot of like professional streamers, obviously they've got their own. They've got 2 PCs set up. One that does the stream, one that they can do their game on. I'm doing it all off of one. I've also got various different scenes set up. I've made like a little logo. I've got a stinger that goes between the scenes, so it's not like an instant block change kind of thing. So, because I've got my overlay, like the orange bar across the bottom and the border around my camera, is web-based, so it's a bit, it works very well, but because it's internet-based, every time I switch scenes it crashes, so I've got to have it set up so it opens it up when I open that scene. So I've made the stinger so that when the scene's loaded, it's hidden behind the scene, so it's a bit better. The Steroid ETS is to do with, again, it's the multiplayer mod. I don't believe it's on the normal game. I have a feeling I probably ticked the box to enable it, and I'm hating myself ever since. I will maybe turn it off, because I don't mind it when I'm stopped. It's just right now it's obviously it's starting to irritate me a little bit. But I have a feeling I have to restart the game if I want to turn it off. Skip, you notice my live notifications are actually working on Discord now, for once. I've got my own bot pinging me because I've decided that's what I've decided to do. Am I allowed... Oh, keep you in the lines. Am I allowed to stream or... I can have a look at the commands. I can't remember what I've set them up to do. So, some of the channels I've got you can stream to, some of them I haven't, because I think it depends on the channel. I think the general ones you might be able to. Oh, it's muted you. Give me a moment, I will have a look. Oh, Skip, are you free for a second?
Can do.
Can you unmute Lewis on the general chat one? I might have to have a look into that, why it's muted him. Why it's muting anybody on that group. Or if you... Oh, actually, I've got a lay-by here if you're...
For me, it doesn't say he's muted. You can mute him, but you can't unmute him.
Does it say deafen or room mute?
I can server mute, server deafen, or just... But none of them are ticked.
Oh, he might be muted. That might be why it might be he's muted.
I was going to say, if he's muted himself, then obviously I can't really do a lot about that, bless him.
Oh, he's muted because he's got no mic. Lol. Okay, nope. I'm saying lol because there's me being derpy. I didn't... if he says... so if we were to join... You know, we've got our mods and music.
Yeah.
Only we can see that.
Yes.
And if I was to drag somebody else in, it would automatically mute them as a server mute. So we would just unmute them because I've got what's the other? You've got push to talk. What's the other one? There's another setting to it.
Voice activity.
Voice activity. That's the one. That is turned off. So if we unmute them, it then allows them to use the voice activity. Oh, he put it in the Discord as well. He hasn't got a mic.
time me going through, I was like, mute, unmute, 7 mute, server unmute. Nothing's changing.
Yeah, because if the channel hasn't got permission for that person to speak, it counts as like a server mute. But us as obviously you've got the permission to unmute them.
Yeah.
But I derping wasn't thinking about the other option. That just didn't have one. I'm gonna save that for a mic. Yeah, no worries. I'm only using headset 1 as I don't know how long I've been playing games or on Twitch and such, but a lot of people don't seem to like headset mics, and I don't know why. But I dare say, you know, even just having a headset with a mic is still better than nothing. Skip's using a headset mic.
Well, not right now, I'm on my phone.
Well, you're on your phone, yeah, because you're essentially
I'm
working from home.
I'm at work.
But yeah. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Lewis, to see if you can stream the channel. If for any reason it doesn't, I can tweak some settings. Oh, people I always know. Oh, you always breathe into it. Yeah, I get that complaint a lot.
Yes, you do.
But I've fixed it to the point of it was just some weird software bugs. They don't know. Wait, they don't allow you to stream. Okay, I will.
I'm not sure I haven't changed my end.
I think. I think on the phone it'll be a lot more difficult. If I just stop here. I will. Can I tab out, or will it go a little? Will it go a little funky? No, you lose the sound, but it's still played. Right, let's have a quick look at some roles.
Yeah, the phone ones, I literally got the option to manage, which just gives you the name to add a nickname. I can then kick or ban him. I don't really want to do anything of those.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
So I'm good. I'll just leave it to you.
Video. Allow members to share their video screen share or stream a game in the voice channels. I've got that off, so I'll enable it. So you should be able to do it now. Why can't they? I wish if Discord would make sense if they could split that up, so you could have. Because the reason I disabled the video is just so we didn't have the cameras. But the fact that it's now covering game share and screen share, I think that's a little bit Maybe that's something that maybe has already come up on info. Yes, you should be able to do it now, Lewis. So yes, I want that. I'll stream that. Yeah, no worries. I'm probably only going to be on this till about 4, depending on whether the other party will be joining me, because that will probably be, putting it nicely, never. Because he's not going to turn up, is he?
No, he's probably gone back to bed. But when I say back to bed, I just mean...
He's gone to bed.
To bed. To bed.
There's a lot of trucks around here. I can't see if there's anybody coming. Nope, I'm going for it. But, yeah, I'm not surprised. What graphics card have you got, Lewis? If you know, that is. If you don't know, worries, so just out of curiosity. just realised, Skip, that the way I've got my camera on the overlay, I'm gonna go stream now as I. Okay, no worries, man. Thanks for popping by and joining my Discord and such. Have fun. Catch you later.
Oh.
Yep. See you in a bit. Bye. Yeah, Skip. Because of the way I got the camera and the my overlay around the border, I've realised that where I've got my you know, like the players around you screen, the little tab menu.
Yeah.
I've got it literally, it just says above my camera, 4 players near you. That's it. This, I believe, will be my 7th trip. I mean, the hazards don't mean drive everywhere you don't like, they mean, like, you literally just drive around with those hazards on this guy in front of me. Let's just start playing Euro Truck. Are we streaming in the chat room as well?
Streaming?
I don't know if he's streaming. He said he was, he would be in the chat at least. I thought he was going to do it like on stream or something. But no, he's on, he's doing it in my Discord.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, oh dear.